Hello and welcome to the fifth episode of Know Your Doctor. It's a pleasure to have you back here. And I'm really delighted to welcome Dr. Neha Singh, who's a consultant nephrologist currently working in Park Hospital in Gurugram. Dr. Singh is an MBBS and an MD in general medicine and a DM in nephrology. Dr. Singh is an active member of the Indian Society of Nephrology, the International Society of Nephrology, the European Renal Association, and the Indian Society of Organ Transplantation. Her publications include generalized lymphadenopathy, that's a mouthful for me and lay people like me, I guess, an unusual etiology in the Indian Journal of Medical Specialties in 2013. She's been awarded with the Venus India Foundation Award for Outstanding Clinician in Nephrology in July 2023, and also the Golden AIM Award for Women Healthcare Leader Award for nephrologists in April 2022. Quite an illustrious career. We are really delighted to have you with us, Dr. Singh.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kamal. It's an honor that I'm speaking with you. Looking forward to the conversation.
Awesome, awesome. So, Dr. Singh, let's start, right at the beginning. As a student, I'm assuming in class 10 or so, you probably had to choose which area you will go into, whether it was engineering or medicine or commerce and what not the other options. So, why medicine? Like, is there a family of doctors in your extended circle, or why medicine, first of all?
So as a child only, I wanted to be a doctor. So I was used to playing with the doctor kit and being a doctor, role plays and all. Like all typical, I think in our generation, anything would be a doctor or a lawyer. These were the main specialties. And also, sometimes you fulfill your parents' wishes. So I would say it was their wish to see me as a doctor, combined with my own wish. So it was a blessing, I'd say.
That's wonderful. And your parents, did they have a background medicine, or it was just a wish for you?
No, no, no. I am from a non-medical family, but extended family, there are many doctors.
Okay, okay, nice, wonderful. And then I'm
Yeah.
assuming you did your medicine from where, Dr. Singh?
I did my MD medicine from Pune.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. MBBS and MD both from Pune.
Oh, okay, okay, wonderful.
Yeah. That
But
is where I met my husband in
oh,
Pune.
lovely, lovely.
Yeah.
But you were born and brought up in Delhi
Yeah.
NC region? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Got it. Got it. And then once you did your medicine, it was time to pick a specialty, I guess. And then a lot of
Yes.
people, nephrology is not something that, people, in terms of it's supposed to be a very challenging specialty. So how did you pick nephrology of all specialties that are there out there?
So while doing my MD medicine in Pune, my own mother suffered from kidney issues, kidney related issues. So I was constantly monitoring her clinical condition. And then after my MD medicine, I got an opportunity to work in Max Saket, where I was posted as a senior registrar in the Department of Nephrology. That just happened to be it. And from there, my liking for nephrology, became even intense. And hence, I landed up in nephrology. And
Awesome.
I also feel it's a very extended branch of general medicine. So I was more
Yeah.
intrigued with it.
True,
So yeah,
true. Very
that's the
true.
reason.
Very true. And was there some inspiration, that you kind of felt that this particular doctor or this particular professor or somebody was really inspiring, and that was something that drew you to nephrology? Was there anybody like that at all, or it was just the field?
Yes, yes, absolutely. So, like I told you, after my MD medicine, when after having completed my medicine from Pune, I came back to Delhi. There, I got opportunity to work in two of the greatest institutes of Delhi. I worked in Gangaram Hospital. There also, I worked in nephrology department, and I worked in Max Saket. So, the both the places, the nephrology department, is so good, and the nephrologists over there are so inspiring. So having worked with all of them, it was just I was just in awe of all of them. They were so good with their clinical skills, and patient approach, management, I got an exposure of renal transplants very early on in my career. That was very inspiring. That was something very new, that as a post MD medicine, I got to see transplant patients, their workup. So it was very interesting.
Very
Then
nice.
I had Dr. Khullar, Dr. Ashwini, all of them were there. So Dr. Rana, so they were just role models.
Awesome. Awesome. Yes, totally
Yeah.
agree. Totally
Yeah.
agree. Now, stepping a little on a different track, Dr. Singh, what does family constitute? Like, who all are there in your family?
I have my husband who is a gastroenterologist, and I have my two kids with me. I have a elder daughter, 10-year-old, and a younger son, 5-year-old. And my mother lives with me. And I have my father, then my in-laws are in Pune. Yeah, that's my entire family.
Awesome. So I think both you and your husband are doctors. So are the two kids kind of leaning towards medicine? I guess too early, but any initial read there?
Not at all. They see me all the time busy on phone with patients, with chats. They are like, no, we don't want to be a doctor. You don't have time for us.
Fully
So,
understand. Fully understand. Yeah.
yeah, and it's very difficult for me to
Yeah.
explain that why I on phone all the time. And they say that why do you stop us from using phone, whereas you are all the time on phone. I said, but I'm working on phone, so it's challenging to explain it to them.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. I guess kids with phones these days are
Oh,
quite a
they're fine.
challenge. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But from their point of view, I guess it's a valid question, right? How come you're on the phone and you are okay with it, and how come you're scolding me for being on the phone? Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I can fully imagine, Doctor. I think your day is probably very, very stressful and tiring. So, what do you do to just relax either before or after work, or what is your preferred time of relaxation, and how do you just chill a little after your, apart from your full day of work?
So yeah, typically in the evenings, I would like to spend some time with my kids. That is one of the stress busters which I have. I play with them a little for half an hour. Then my real stress buster would be like going for a walk and listening to my music. That is like the old Hindi Indian music is what I love. That is a real stress buster at the end of
Very
a day.
nice. Which is
Yeah.
your favorite song? Anything that comes to mind?
There are
Your
many.
pick one. And I'm going to put you in a spot in a minute.
I think बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं. That's a nice song.
Lovely, lovely. Why don't you hum a couple of lines for us?
Why? I don't think I have a good voice.
You sure? Just one line.
बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं ये धरती, ये नदियाँ, ये रहना और तुम.
Beautiful, ma'am. Why do you say you don't have a good voice?
No,
That's
thank
a
you so
very
much. You're very
beautifully sung.
kind.
No, very, very, very well sung, ma'am. Thank you so much for obliging us. And being a doctor, I'm sure you advise your patients to stay healthy, to stay fit, to exercise. So
Yes.
you said you walk. I mean, anything else you like to do apart from walking to exercise and to be fit?
I usually would do strength training at home with the trainer. Yeah,
Nice.
do that. At
Very
least
good.
twice a week, I would want to do that with just home gym, like some
Right.
weights and some TheraBands. Nothing fancy.
Right. Right.
That's all I would like to do. Yeah.
Right. Are you into films at all?
Yeah, but now I don't get that much of time.
Time. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, watch some movies. Yeah.
But do you get a chance to go out with your family to a theater and watch in the
Oh,
movie screen?
no, no.
Or
So I just make an effort to take my children out for a movie once in a while. But I think me and my husband do not get that kind of time now at all.
yeah, yeah, no, I can imagine. What about books? Are you into reading books at all, or
As a kid, as a teenager and kid, I used to read, but now it's all
okay,
mostly academics that
right?
takes much of your time, and then you're tired, so you don't get that much time to read because that requires a lot of time. So
Totally.
I would love to though, but it's
Yeah,
usually all academics at the end of the day, which you end up reading.
Yes, absolutely. Any moment from your entire career as a doctor that kind of stays with you, and that you look back upon with a smile and say that this is why I got into medicine, or this is why I got into nephrology? Anything at all, any particular patient or any incident that comes to mind that stays with you?
Yeah. So when I was in Chennai doing my DM in nephrology, so coming from a North Indian background, Chennai and their culture was totally different for me, and I really liked it. And we had a professor, Dr. Soundarajan, who's this very amongst the top senior nephrologists of the
Yes,
country.
yes.
Yeah, so I was trained under him. I was lucky.
Wow.
So I just remember one sweet incident, and always it was there before transplant. So we had two types of hospital buildings. One was the corporate building, and other we used to call it for the poor patients. So there, the services were mostly free of cost or at very low price under the government schemes. So, so our transplant patients used to be there in the, we used to call it G block. So our
Okay.
patients used to be there, and I remember before the transplant, my HOD would take me to the local temple in the campus. He would
Okay.
take prasadam, which would just be a tika. He would take it. He would first go and seek blessings of God, and then he would go to the patient in the G block, and the donor and the patient both. He would put a tilak and give them his blessings that we are doing our work, but God is there to take care of the
Good.
rest. That was
Yeah.
very touching for me. And he would specially do it for the G block patients. For the corporate
Okay.
patients, he was okay, but for the G block
Yeah,
patients,
yeah,
he had
yeah.
that special effort. That was so touching.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
That-
cannot forget that.
that's something that's probably very unique in India, right, Dr. Singh? Because
Very.
you have this incident which is reported where the ISRO chief, before the launch, he went and prayed at a temple. While,
Yeah,
typically science and religion, they don't go very well together. But I think
yeah,
in India, we've managed to marry the two very beautifully,
yeah,
where you can be scientific and you can be religious both at the
yeah,
same time.
yeah. See, at the end of the day, it's the same drugs we are all playing with.
Absolutely.
Right? It's a few
Yep.
set of drugs we are all playing with. But God has a role which helps in healing of a patient. So we
Yep.
have to seek his blessings.
Absolutely. No,
Yeah.
that's very, very touching, Dr. Singh. Thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Yeah, yeah, most welcome.
You like to travel once in a way with your family,
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
which is
traveling is one of the very good time which we can spend with our family together.
nice,
So
nice.
yeah,
Any
recently I took my
recent
daughter.
vacation?
Yeah, yeah. Recently I took my daughter out. So it was her first international trip. She was very happy and excited. So seeing your kids enjoy something is very
Where did you
nice.
go?
We went to Singapore, me and
Nice.
my daughter with
Wonderful.
my her cousins and all. So it was a
Wonderful.
family trip. It was very,
Wonderful.
yeah,
Very nice. Very nice.
yeah.
So now we go into a section called the rapid fire, Dr. Singh, and the key is you have to answer it at the immediately as soon as I ask you the question. Okay. So you ready to go?
Oh yes.
Okay. Awesome. Which is your favorite sport?
Badminton.
And who's your favorite player in badminton?
I'm sorry, I don't play it as don't see it as professionally. I just
No problem.
enjoy it by
No,
myself.
you are your own favorite player. Okay.
Yeah.
Any hobbies you pursue? Your favorite hobby? Time
Traveling. I
traveling.
listen to music.
Wonderful. You prefer online shopping or in-store shopping?
In-store shopping.
Okay. Very different from the rest of the folks, I guess. Your
Yeah.
favorite specialty apart from nephrology
I think dermatology,
and least favorite specialty?
radiology.
Radiologists, if you're watching this, watch out. Okay. Your favorite actor?
Hollywood, Bollywood.
Anything.
Mr. Amitabh Bachchan.
Okay. And favorite actress?
Actress. Kareena Kapoor, I guess.
Wonderful. And all-time favorite film?
Chandni.
Okay. Okay, with that, we come to the end of the rapid fire. You did pretty well, Dr. Singh. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
No, I think we've pretty much come to the end of this program. But when you parting words, any advice that you would like to give to the dialysis patients watching this program?
Um, the only thing I would like to say is to the dialysis patients, I know it's a hard life, but at the end of the day, we are all suffering from something or the other. It may not be a health issue always. It may be many different challenges in the life. Some may have financial, some may have health, some may have relationship. So every one of us is facing some kind of a challenge, and we have to overcome it. So never be in a state that the end of the world. Kidney disease is not the end of the world. There are many new things, many new therapies available, and we as doctors are always available to support you. So don't get disheartened. You just have to modify your way of living. That we do with the other challenges also which we face. So it's just about having a mindset that, okay, we have a problem and we have to live with it now, find a way how to live with it. That's all.
Wonderful. I think that's very, very well said. Thank you so much for that message, Dr. Singh. And I'm sure if you're a dialysis patient watching this program, that's a beautiful message from Dr. Singh to all of us. So, dialysis is not the end of life. You can lead a completely normal life despite being on dialysis. So, thank you so much, Dr. Singh, for taking out the time to record this program. And thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me over. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Take care. Bye bye.